Greetings, I'm Dr. Mary Howard Hamilton. And I am going to be your tour guide for our South Africa study tour that will take place in the summer of May 2024, May 15th through May 25th, 2024. I have a brief presentation to share with you today so that you can get a sense of some of the things that you need to be prepared for, and some of the things and to get an understanding of some of the things that we'll be doing participating in and doing during the South Africa study tour. So without further ado, I am going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to turn off my camera. So just one second. And as you see, we will be traveling to South Africa in 2024. The classes that will be required for the spring term of 2024 are SAHE 317, SAHE 6314, or EDLR 806. The 317 course is undergraduate. The 634 course is for master's students, and the 806 course is for those of you who will be doctoral students. As you can see here, there'll be lots of fun things to do. So in every different language in South Africa, welcome, and welcome to the study tour. Last year, we had an opportunity to go, and the picture that you see in front of you here, these are the students who participated in the study tour. And we are in Cape Town. As you can tell, it's absolutely stunningly beautiful in the city of Cape Town, which is on the western coast of South Africa. One more time again, what are those dates? May 15th through May 24th, 2024. We will be visiting the cities of Cape Town, Johannesburg, Pretoria, as well as Soweto. As you can see here on the screen, this is a general overview of the study tour, and this is a cultural educational tour. So there will be museums and cultural history and politics, and we'll be discussing literature based on some of the books and some of the materials that you'll be reading in class. We'll be reading about South Africa prior to our departure, of course. We'll explore the educational system in South Africa. We'll have an opportunity to go to several universities, which will include the University of Stellenbosch, the University of the Western Cape, hopefully the University of Johannesburg, not sure yet, but of course we'll always keep you posted on that. For sure, the University of Pretoria, which is our host institution, and at least 2 more universities in South Africa. We'll get a sense of understanding apartheid and what that history was about. Current political systems, understanding the higher education system in South Africa. And for those of you who want to even learn a little bit more about the elementary school system, we may be able to engage in a couple of tours or a tour of an elementary or secondary school, which are called primary and tertiary schools over on the continent in South Africa. We'll be visiting several museums. We'll also go on a safari, and we will have several guest lecturers who will be presenting different scenarios and giving us that theory to practice understanding of what South Africa is all about. Getting started. Well, here's how you get started for the trip. First of all, you need to communicate with your family, your friends, your partners, the individuals who are closest to you. You need to let them know that you're interested in the study tour. The study tour will cost $4,000, so it's time to start saving. The thing that's important also to know is that this year, the study tour, in the past, it was only by check or cashier's check or money order that the payment could be made. But this year, you'll be able to pay by credit card. The first payment will be November 23rd, which will be a $1,000 payment. You will receive a partial refund of $700 if you wish to cancel, but there will be no refunds for any portion of the trip after January 1st. So in other words, you need to have a deposit of $1,000 by November 23rd to let me know that you're interested in the trip. If by, let's say, December 31st, you say, I don't want to go, you will receive a partial refund of $700 out of that $1,000 back to you in the spring semester. Again, if you continue to make your payments, the second payment is due in January. That's a $2,000 payment with no refund. And your third payment is due in March of $1,000. And that, again, that will be no refund. The only time you'll receive a refund is if you wish to cancel before December 31st, and that will be a partial refund. Again, you can pay by credit card, check, cashier's check, or money order. And the costs, the reason why there's no refund is because we need to make our deposits, pay for tickets, pay for excursions, book hotels, book your flight. So once we get those payments, we're starting to make our reservations. So your payments cover everything, absolutely everything, including a few meals. So you will be responsible for most of your meals, your souvenirs, and gratuities. So those are the kind of things that you'll be paying for out of pocket, in addition to the $4,000 as we travel to South Africa. Now, getting started, here's what's really important for undergraduates. Undergraduate students and transfer students can receive up to $3,000 for this trip. As you see here, if you go to the link, Indiana State University Advantage Experience Grant, there's a hyperlink here on the PowerPoint slide. If you go to the Indiana State University Advantage Experience Grant, you will see what the requirements are to receive up to $3,000 to pay for this trip. Then you'll be responsible for the balance, which will be $1,000. Getting started. There'll be several planning meetings during the spring of 2023 and the summer of 2023, as well as the fall 2023 terms. So we're going to be having planning meetings and informational meetings, spring 23, that's this semester, while I'm recording this video. Summer 23 and fall 23. You'll see us having tables in the HMSU. We'll be having some Zoom meetings to share information about the South Africa study tour. So keep your eyes and ears open for those, for the Zoom meetings, as well as the tabling events. I will be placing those in our social media, as well as this information will be shared via the ISU communications that comes out every day. Study tour participants must enroll in the South Africa course in the spring semester of 2024. Again, that will be SAHE 317, which will be taught by Dr. Kelsey Bogard. Master students will take SAHE 634, which will also be taught by Dr. Kelsey Bogard. And the doctoral course will be EDLR 806, which will be taught next summer of 2024, and I will be teaching that class. Doctoral travelers will be required to attend all of the pre-planning meetings that will take place in the spring. So doctoral travelers who generally are not on campus all the time, you will be required to attend the pre-planning meetings in the spring. And the pre-planning meetings will be held so that you won't have to make additional trips in, but we will keep you posted on when those dates and when those pre-planning meetings will be held. The next thing is getting ready. Are you passport ready? Are you really passport ready? Well, if you are or are not, I think you need to double check the travelstate.gov passport link. New applications and renewals take 8 to 11 weeks. So this is something that you want to start working on now. You can get expedited service, which costs an additional $60 if you're last minute. but we hope that you're not, because we need to have your passport information this fall. We will need to have your passport information this fall, no later than November. We will need to have your passport information this fall. Check your passport expiration date. Some countries require that your passport be valid at least 6 months beyond the dates of the trip. So your passport needs to be valid beyond November 2024. If it expires in June, July, August, September, or October of 2024, if your passport expires in June, July, August, September, or October of 2024, you need to get your passport renewed.